What's up, Scorpio? How's it going? Thank you so much for checking out my channel here at Reflexive Moon Tarot. My name is Sarah, and we are doing your reading for the full moon happening in Libra. Now, this full moon is also an eclipse, a lunar eclipse, full lunar eclipse. So go check that out if you can observe. It's pretty cool to watch. And yeah, let's start off with some oracle from the Moonology deck. Just set the tone a little bit here. FYI, there might be some Fortnite in the background that you're overhearing. Pay no mind. My tune-out game is on point. Like, serious tune-out game for Fortnite. Ooh, hold your vision, Scorpio. What is your vision? What do you see? What do you foresee for yourself? What does that mean for you, Scorpio, to hold your vision? Stand your ground. Or maybe you still got some lessons to learn. You just need to stick to your guns. I'm not sure what it means by a fixed moon. Maybe the half and half. I mean, sometimes it looks like a giant eyeball, so maybe that's what it is. You just need to continue to see the way you see, or continue to try and see things if you're struggling to see. And we have the Guru reverse, which is the Hierophant. So Taurus energy in reverse, this can be stubborn. Or also just not wanting to stand your ground or stick to your guns, interestingly. If you've made any agreements, holding your vision for the agreement means you have to follow through. And then we have the Tower reversed. So there's something that you're not letting go of, Scorpio. You're not allowing something to come to an end that needs to. Maybe it's within your home. Because, you know, the Hierophant and the sign of Taurus is sort of like ruler of the domestic realm. It's about domestic contracts, marriage. What else? Spiritual leadership, any kind of contract. It doesn't have to be marriage. It could be a work contract as well. But either way, the idea is that it's sort of bound by Creator. So it could be treaty as well. Some type of treaty. There's just something that's not coming to an end, though. Overlooking the situation, there's someone who, you know, this is the universe either telling you that you're being lazy, because the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is definitely lazy. Again, not dealing with household responsibilities, because the Knight of Pentacles is the protector of the domestic realm, or even just like the property itself, protecting your property, what belongs to you. Or what you're responsible for. It could be property management on some level. But you require too much enticing when it comes to the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That's what the universe is telling you, is that you're maybe too motivated by money. Or maybe you just require too much direction. You need to sort of level up to the Queen or King level and make some decisions for yourself and not look to others for direction. That could be what needs to come to an end, you thinking for yourself. Because the knights don't really, like, they think for themselves. They have their own desires on their mind, and they will act out those desires. But when it comes to having a sense of purpose and what it is that they're doing with their lives, they are the type of person that requires a manager or a boss or someone to help weigh their decision-making process. So what kind of decisions are you trying to make for yourself right now? Are you making decisions for yourself, or are you stuck in indecision land? Your heart is hurt on some level. You're hurt over something. What that is, only you can decide, but subconsciously, like, your psyche is in grief, in a period of grief. Maybe someone has done you wrong. You've been harmed in some type of way. Or you're just maybe dealing with your trauma, but it's there. It's kind of like when I feel like when the Three of Swords is in the subconscious, it really is. It's really like infiltrated your entire being, like on a spiritual level. So my advice is always to look to spiritual practices to help get you out of it. Things that are also routine-like. Because we're dealing with issues of the mind. So how do you train the mind? How do you develop new routines? How do you sort of like do the act of faking it until you make it? Also, how do you dialectically inform yourself to change as you are changing? It's a process. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So you've just been kind of like holding shit down for yourself, you know, up until recently. Maybe things are moving or beginning to stir up and move forward, or maybe this is just what you're like, you know, you're still stuck in on some level, and you weren't really doing maybe that great of a job, or just really had a lot on your plate, and it was really difficult for you to protect what is important to you, protect all of your projects, all of the things you've got going on. Maybe you just also were neglecting them on some level. You weren't paying attention to them, showing up for yourself in that type of way. But when it comes to your goals and aspirations, you do have one solid wand planted in the ground. And the ships, you know, they're coming around. You've put some energy out, and there's turnaround. And consistency, I feel like, is also a part of this equation here with the threes. The threes are about like doing as well. So doing that work of keeping your intentions active is really, really important. Like waking up every day and starting off with the energy output of what it is that you plan to do for yourself, and then going through your list and getting the stuff done. It's easier said than done. But this is really all about the doing of actualizing your goals, and it really is centered in energy work. So if you're dwelling on your shit, or if you're like really, like say you've gone through some things, but it's not fresh, you're just still stuck in being depressed about anything. It could be anything. If you're just really struggling to get out of some type of burnout or just phase of your life where you have really allowed yourself to get super, super down, or just life has caused you to get super, super down, this consistency of, you know, getting up in the morning or just greeting the sun, acknowledging the light that consistently fuels our energy and our bodies and our earth and everything, acknowledging that and participating in, you know, observance of our energy source is really, really important. It's a good idea. Maybe you want to do sun salutations or something. I mean, the sun is always up somewhere. You know, you can do that anytime. We have the Magician. So again, intentions. I'm not surprised that this came through. Your attitude is that you have good intentions. You have set some intentions already, and it shows, you know, with this 3 coming through for you in the near future. So you've done that work. You have done that work. And it's just about keeping your attitude and your mindset on that. And it looks like you will be very successful with whatever it is, despite your heartache inside. Now this individual too, like this